excited
Oh,
to be
hi.
here this morning
Yes. Yo, guys, guess where we are recording from?
again.
By choice. In Brooke's bed.
We're
So
here.
comfy.
We're back. It's a place
Yeah.
I don't often leave. I'm here a good part of the time.
Yes. Yo, guys, y'all should have seen what I found in her bed. I found, like, books and stuff. So I'm like, I know what you do in your free time.
Oh, you mean the Kindle?
Yeah.
This is a Kindle Fire, so this is for
Ooh.
Netflix specifically.
Ooh, litty titty. Okay.
There's not a lot of books getting read on this Kindle. I got a book Kindle in
Okay,
there.
okay.
That one kind of stays in the drawer.
Okay, cool.
A lot of comedians in cars getting coffee in this bed kind of happening.
Oh, wow.
It's that kind of a vibe, you know. I guess we should say what we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, this is
the Help
Podcast.
Podcast.
And today,
We are talking about your favorite.
everybody's favorite.
Everybody's freaking.
Everybody loved it.
Everybody loved it. It's
Everybody
your favorite
thrived.
time of life.
Yeah. It's high school.
High school. What's up?
Which I would like to start off. Maybe this is because I'm ageist and because I'm an elder. And
No, you're not.
let's see. I graduated from high school.
Wait, we don't have to say the year. Do we have to say the
No,
year?
you don't have to say the year.
Okay.
But I graduated from high school almost 12 years ago, so I'll do my best to keep my memories alive.
Goodness. Okay.
But I won't make
Some
any
of those
promises.
are like seared into your brain, no?
Yeah, for sure. Like the terror and fear
Terror?
and
Yeah.
embarrassment.
Yeah. I just keep telling myself, like, nobody remembers it. And then I think about it. I like just very specific events. I'm like, why? Why do I care? I'm a grown adult.
High school is over.
I know. Why the heck am I dragging this into adulthood?
Yeah, that's the story of my life. I was 5. Why do I care? Why do I care if I said something wrong? I was a baby.
Little baby. Nobody
Little
remembers.
baby.
Little baby.
I have my family still, probably less so now that I'm almost 30, but for a long time, there's this restaurant in my hometown called Staples. It used to be a stable. Yum, yum, yum. Let's get those horses out of there and get these burgers served up.
Okay.
Who wants a salad?
Yeah, was it your favorite place?
It was just like the only, like, we didn't have, I just watched Fortune Feimster's Netflix special, and she talks about her hometown. She's like, the fancy restaurant in our hometown was Chili's. I'm like, we didn't have a Chili's. Like, we didn't have that fancy. Like,
Yeah.
if we'd had a Chili's, Jesus, like,
Yeah.
it would have been on, but we didn't have stuff like that. So Staples, I guess, was our Chili's. And it was like, everybody went there. That's where we went before prom. That's where you went after church. Like, it was the
On
whole
a Friday
thing.
night, everybody's getting
Yes,
dressed
getting
up, doing
lit,
Staples.
going
Like,
to
what's up?
Staples. It had all this, it's still there. It has all this, like, old, like, 1920s, like, retro memorabilia everywhere.
Oh, that actually sounds really cool.
It's a cool little spot, actually. I mean, it's not good, but...
Yeah. Was there a specific table like you sat at?
So we always did, like, big family, like, gatherings there
Yeah.
if everybody was meeting in my hometown. So everybody was there, like my dad's side of the family, my grandparents. I think maybe it was just my dad's side. But we're at this, like, big table. It's like the big table we always sat at when we were, like, a big party, big family. And I'm like 5 or 6. And my sister's always got the salad bar.
Yeah.
And I'm like 5 or 6, so I didn't get the salad bar. So I'm like waiting on my grilled cheese or whatever. And my sisters have their salad. And my mom, I think, had a salad too. And I have been into carbs since I was very young. I was a big fan of croutons. Big fan of
Who doesn't
croutons.
like a good crouton?
And so I went to ask somebody if I could have a crouton from their salad, and I asked for a Q-tip. And, like, the place went wild. Like, people were falling off of chairs. Like, it was the funniest thing that had happened to these people in years. And I just was so embarrassed. Like, I was like, I cannot, as a 5-year-old, I'm like, you're such a fucking idiot. Like,
And
oh my
because-
God, you said Q-tip?
Because this was a like cool place and you felt humiliated.
No, I think just
it?
because everybody was laughing and I felt like they were laughing at me.
Oh yeah, of
And
course, yeah.
it's been brought up so many times, but I have this like visceral memory of like just, you know, when you're embarrassed and like it just washes over you, your whole
and your
body.
face, you can't even like your face was red. You can't do anything. You've lost all hope.
I have a memory of being at that table and everyone laughing and just like sheer embarrassment.
That is so funny.
And my family talked about it for like 20 years after
Yeah.
that. I'm like, guys, it's not.
Yeah, like get over it, dude. Stop reminding me of the person I am not.
I didn't really want to eat a Q-tip. Like,
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm learning new words here, people. Like, let me be.
I would be like, that is so funny. That is too funny.
So, you know, embarrassment started very early for me.
Yeah, high school is just a weird time. Like, I just think it's like a really weird time for a lot of people. Not that I had a bad time in high school, but it wasn't the best either. I remember thinking, man, I want to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
At all times.
At all times, yeah.
Yeah.
I had that too, and then it got so bad, like my
Really?
senior year, because it was like, it was there. Like, I knew I was like enrolled at OU. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
it's almost here. Like, freedom is almost
Oof,
here.
I was so excited. I was like, let me get out of here. Get away from these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Start
done with
something
it.
new. Yeah.
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 So for all of y'all that don't know, I went to that Katie High School, baby. Home of the champions.
Wait, was that your mascot, the Champions?
No, but they were
I
like
was
known
like,
for their
"Geez,
football.
that's presumptuous.
No, but they're like really big into football. Like it's a big football high
Oh.
school, which I knew nothing about.
Oh.
But your girl was on that dance squad.
Okay, queen.
Rooting on the football team she had knew nothing about at all times.
They like get tackled. You're like, go team.
Yeah, that's us, right?
This is great.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Wrong side.
we're in the blue. Oh.
Cool.
Oh, that matches our uniforms. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Were
for
you
sure.
pom or were you? So we had cheer only. We didn't have.
What? Okay.
Girl, we were operating from Staples, America. Like, we didn't. Somebody at Improv the other day, we were talking about high school, or maybe it was like a month ago. I don't know. Yeah, we had like gone around and said like who everybody was in high school.
Oh, that's really cool.
And people were like, I was on the lacrosse team, or like, oh,
I was in archery.
I was in archery, and like I was in the knitting club, and I'm like, I don't know, I went, and
I
like,
didn't have those options.
other people played like the basic sports, and I
Yeah.
watched them, and then like I was in like Key Club, and I took Spanish.
I went to a normal high school.
What is this castle 10 things I hate
Yeah.
about you high school
Dude, they had,
bullshit that
like-
you guys went to?
They had like FFA, which is like I don't even know what that
Future
stands for.
Farmers of America.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
We had that
Colt's
too,
over
but-
there just shaking his head. He's like, me too. I was in that club.
I was not.
No, me
Dude.
either. I was like,
absolutely not.
I have
Oh, okay. Cool.
no interest in, or is it FFA or 4-H that you have to like raise a pig?
Dude, I think it's FFA because Brandon, my husband, y'all, he was in FFA and he like made a fat old pig, right?
Yeah, you have to like fatten them up and sell them.
Yeah, yeah. So we had these like stables and stuff, and he told me he'd like low key go out there and like feed him stuff that the pig wasn't supposed to eat, and he like created this bond with the pig, and then he found out
Aw.
that he had to sell
Sell
him.
it
He didn't
to-
even know. He told his FFA teacher, he's like, I'm not doing this anymore. And the FFA teacher gave him a plant to keep alive because he was like, I'm not selling my pig. I refuse to. I love my pig. This is my
Aw.
best friend. And
What was the pig's name?
I have no idea. He just told me, he's like, yeah, so for the whole semester, I had this plant I had to keep alive. And everybody else had like a damn animal. He was just not having it.
What happened to the pig?
Which is kind of crazy. I think about this. The FFA, supposedly, he said his teacher sold it. And like, you sell those things for like so much money.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Like, yeah, crazy.
I went to a like Central Texas State
Yeah.
Fair, which is where they sell them usually. I think like the FFA kids, different animals. I went for a concert for for the band I like from Oklahoma, and there were like just cages, like there were animals fucking
Yeah,
everywhere.
I can't handle
cages
it.
of animals.
I'm a baby. I'm like, no.
And I'm like, but I was there, and I was like, this is just like the fucking nobody on like in California or New York like sees this. Like
Oh,
this
really?
is just like I feel at home. Like this is where I came from. It's just
Yeah.
animals and cages
Yeah.
everywhere, pigs
Yeah.
squealing. But like this doesn't happen for I feel like I guess it does happen for a lot of America, but like what you see in the media, it's like
Yeah.
nobody knows about fucking FFA and selling pigs
Yeah.
and shit.
I guess not. I guess like in their high schools they would not even have that. Yeah. Okay, I have a question. Okay, so I want to, should I guess? I want to say you hung out with everybody in high school. Like, I
Yeah.
get that vibe. Like, she was a cool girl. Like, you talked to her.
I think
You
cool
weren't.
girl is a little bit of an overstretch, but
Are you serious? That's what every cool person would say. Yeah, I wasn't that cool. But, like, they were, like, low-key super cool. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you like the background of
Yeah.
the Guthrie public schooling system. It's not good. There's not a lot of money in it. And it's a very small town, and most of the people until recently in the town were old. Like it was mostly old people. So there were not like I went to kindergarten with the same people that I went to high school with. Like we went through it together. The core group of us like I'd known since I was like 5.
Yeah.
So that I think because I'm like I would love to know like how things would be different for me if I had like switched things up and like gone to other schools with different people. But I think it set this like precedent in my life of like everybody knows what you've done.
Oh, I hate that too.
And you cannot be a different person because they all know what you've done.
While you were drunk on
You
that
said
one
Q-tip.
Friday. You said Q-tip.
Instead
Stop.
of crouton.
That did not effing carry on into high school.
No, I mean
Oh,
my
gosh.
parents and my family.
Yeah.
Remember that time you said Q-tip? Jesus, let's get over it, Mom. I love you, Mom. But so, like, I think because of that system, like, kind of like class, if you want to call them like class roles or like social roles, got set very early on.
Oh, snap. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah. So it's like we didn't, and obviously things like people change and evolve and people allow that to happen. But I think like your idea of people was like already set by the time you got to high school.
Oh, yeah. Even in like, I'd say even in elementary, junior high to high school, like I hung out with pretty much the same people.
Yeah.
As long as they didn't drop out. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I had the same like best friend from first grade to like our junior year of high school.
okay, so were you like, so you hung out with the same people, but were you like, were you a partier? Were you just like a chill, like studious student?
So I was like,
What? What's the reluctancy?
I was very, like in high school, I was very, this is like, it's when, I guess junior high is when like all my anorexia and eating
Yeah.
disorder stuff started.
Yeah.
So I just, and I think this is true for everybody, like I just very much did not know who I was in high school.
Yeah.
And instead of like trying different things that were for me that I wanted to try, I think I did a lot of like projecting of what I thought people wanted me to be. So for the first like 2 years of high school, I was kind of like the weird kid, like the emo in band, hung out with the other
Really?
people who were kind of like emo. And liked like the alternative stuff
Yeah.
and like sat on the steps before school. Oh no, she found it. Sat on the steps before school while like a couple of people played guitar and like all of that.
That was your, oh, that's kind of cool.
And then like junior year, I was like, I don't know, fuck this. Like, I don't know if this is what I want. And I just kind of like melded into like this vanilla, like, just wanted to, I think I just wanted to be okay with everybody and I wanted to be cool with
it's really hard
everybody.
to like, it's like this really weird thing where you're like trying to be okay with yourself, but like cool at the same time. You like going to school. Because there's always like a-holes in
Yeah.
high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the people you talk to and they're like hanging out with a group and they like make slights at you and then they all laugh and you're like, I
What
hate
the
my life.
fuck?
Yeah, like I hate my life right now. Why you gotta
So-
be like that?
And here's the other thing too. Okay, so this is probably a good like example of it. So my parents got divorced when I was 12.
Mm-hmm.
My dad got remarried, or I guess it was 13. My dad got remarried when I was like 14 or 15 to my stepmom, who has two sons, and her youngest son is 1 year older than me. And he was like, I mean, even when we were in junior high together, like, he was like, cool kid, jock, played basketball, like, hung out with all the cool kids, was always like very jokey and like confident. And I remember, like, I would see him on the weekends because I stayed at my dad's house on the weekends, and he would like have come back from a party, and I would like have just been reading in my room until 2 in the morning, and we would like cross in the hall, and I'm like, oh, this is very awkward. But we had, literally while they were getting married, he and I had a Spanish class together.
Ooh, good old Spanish.
Yeah. And it was with a bunch of people from his grade.
Yeah.
And so I was so horribly uncomfortable in that class,
Really?
like, all the time, because we didn't talk. It wasn't like a thing where, like, we had, like, laid this out of, like, all right, our parents are getting married, we're in this class together, we're not friends, we don't hang out in the same circles.
Should I acknowledge you?
Exactly. We never had that talk, and we never really acknowledged it, like, never ever. But people in the class knew, and they would kind of make jokes about it. And, like, now that I think back on it, like, I think they were more joking, like, for him, like, just because that's what he did. Like, he was a jokester guy.
Oh, yeah, for
so
sure.
it was, like, just a joke with him. And But I took it all so personally. Like,
really?
they think I'm a weirdo.
You
like,
poor baby.
No, I mean, whatever. Sensitive, I'm fine. And we're fine now.
I am fragile.
Sensitive little fucking flower.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah, I think that is where I was at. Like, I was so concerned in high school about, like, what people were seeing me as, because I didn't want, I was a protection from, like,
judgment.
Getting made fun of, or judgment, yeah.
Do you have, like, a moment where it's, like, you were so embarrassed, like, you know, like a good old story, like where you walk through the door, your backpack gets stuck to it, like pulls you back or something? Because, like,
You have those?
I have a couple, but they're always, like, you try to play cool. You're like, God, man, why does this have to happen to me? And kids are not that, like,
nice,
forgiving. And in high school, I feel like it's just, you're just so limited as a person in high school, and then you're living in this, like, weird hierarchy system of high school.
Yeah.
And so you're just like, well, good to look like an idiot right now in this situation. But
I don't think I had any, like,
really?
Well, I'm sure I did, but I can't remember any, like, specific public embarrassments.
Yeah.
But what do you got, girl?
I don't know.
What happened on the quad?
Many. What happened on the quad?
Do you have a quad? I'm so jealous of a quad.
No, we,
okay.
But this is so funny because everybody from my high school will probably know about this, but there was this thing, it'd be like, or maybe it's like junior high going into high school, but people would be like, when they're about to fight, they'd be like, meet me at the bayou.
Ooh, that's the southern version of the quad.
Or like, meet me at the ditch or something. We had this, like, ditch in between our houses, and people would go there to fight sometimes. But, yeah, that was a kind of slang back there, you know, like, you would only know it if you were around the area. But embarrassing, yeah, I don't know. I just think I put myself in weird situations, and because I want everything to be normal, I keep trying to normalize, and I just go deeper down the rabbit hole. But
sure.
I remember, okay, so this was, like, back in the days, they had, like, music videos on MTV. I wake up every morning, start my morning off right, put the MTV music videos.
Get your videos going.
Yeah, you know, Rihanna would be on there, be like, what's up, Riri? We setting this thing off right. And I would dance in my room, like, for years. I'd just dance in my room, and I had created this idea that I was a good dancer, so...
I've seen you dance, and you
No,
are.
listen to this. Okay. Listen, Linda. So it was like 8th grade going into 9th, and, like, all these schools were converging. So it's exciting. You're meeting all these new people, and they had, like, this dance to bring us together. And I remember I walked in there, and I was like, dance? Me? Hell yeah, I'm in there. We're doing this thing. I looked at myself in the mirror. I was like, today's going to be your day.
You got this.
Yeah, and you want to make a good impression.
Yeah,
so
high
I
school
go there.
owned.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. You know, like, blue streaking hair, trying to be edgy, but not too overly edgy. Anyways, go there. guys, they made a circle, like those cheese little circles you see on movies where it's like dance competition.
Oh my
and
gosh,
people like
no.
step out and they like shimmy.
I would have stepped the fuck out of the door. Yeah.
Yo, it's really bad. I was there with this girl named Julia. Shout out to Julia. And this girl kind of like, I feel, if I remember correctly, she kind of like pointed me out in the crowd and was like, you, me, dance battle now. I was like, okay, I'm gonna robot myself in the middle of the circle. And we were like, I don't know why, but I remember crumping.
What's crumping?
You don't know what crumping is?
I feel like that's from like the 80s.
No, crumping's like, okay. How would you explain crumping? I'm gonna die crying laughing.
Demonstrate it for us later.
Yeah, crumping. All right. Y'all guys gotta look up crumping. It's intense. It's like where you're like popping it and you're like stomping on the ground. It's like this very intense dance move. And this girl kept doing the splits and everybody was impressed by her. But she wouldn't only just go into the splits, but she would like hop in the splits and then like stand up and do like a twirl.
In high school?
This was like 9th grade.
Oh
so
my
like,
God.
It was like super impressive, okay? I was impressed. But I was getting increasingly salty, and I would consult with my friend Julia, and then I decided in my mind, y'all, this is so bad. She had gone. I had decided in my mind, I was like, the splits aren't that impressive. I can do the splits.
Oh, no.
So, guys, okay. She had, like, passed it back to me, like, did the robot, and was like, it's your turn to do the dance battle. And I'm like, guess what? I'm going to do a flip on this mother level. Your girl is about to do the splits, okay? But I did the splits. It was cool. I got stuck.
Like you couldn't get back up?
I couldn't get back up. Okay, guys. As if it wasn't awkward enough. Everybody grew silent. Like, people were not cheering anymore. I know. No, it's horrible. The only person... And I was like, you're the realist right now. The only person shouting for me was my friend Julie at the time.
Got it. She got you.
Yeah. And it was just, I remember I was like, dude, I can't get out. Can't get out of here. And so I'm stuck. I just like, the dance battle was done. There was no way of like, we weren't going to continue the dance battle after that. I was just mortified. And that's like, welcome to high school.
What happened? Who got you up? Did you just stay there?
I kind of like, no, this is worse. I didn't know what to do, so I just like plopped over to the side, like threw my body on the ground. I tried to make it look cool, dude. It was horrendous. And I still think of that moment, Yeah.
It comes back to you in the night.
Yeah, in the night when I'm thinking about my self-worth in life. I'm like, always remember, humble yourself.
Steve, do you want to learn to do the splits? I really want to learn to do the splits.
You know what? Never mind. That's totally irrelevant fact. But yes, we could practice.
Okay, let's hold each other accountable.
Yeah, hold each other. We'll send each other every morning, 8 o'clock. I'll send you a selfie, like me doing the splits.
You're like stuck here.
Yeah, we'll do like the MySpace. Yeah, we'll do the MySpace angle where it's like above your head, so we could just make sure that and we'll see both of our legs sticking out, so we know that we're actually doing it.
Okay, I'm down for that. I'm very down for that. That's amazing. I don't think I allowed myself to which is a classic because I'm so terrified of things like that.
Yeah.
I won't do things in life.
Yeah.
So I think especially in high school, there was no way I was doing a dance competition.
Really?
There was no way I was trying out for cheer. There was no way I was trying out for anything because I'm I will embarrass myself.
Yeah. I will succeed.
In embarrassment.
If I ain't passing my grades, I'm succeeding at that. That's so funny.
Which is I should have just embraced it because it's
really?
Apparently that's what I'm good at is embarrassing myself.
No, you know what? People, I feel like there's a vulnerability and really, you can relate to people in the embarrassment. Sometimes, and those are your people. I looked out to Julie in my crowd, was cool.
She's I got
Shout
you.
Out. Thank you. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
She's taking pictures.
Dude, she's the best. No, literally for you to be the only person in a crowd shouting out for somebody, I was thank you. You know? Because that was so embarrassing.
Holding it down.
Holding it down for the crowd.
How's she doing? What's she up to?
Oh, this is so funny. I'm gonna have to let her know. Julia, she's doing music now.
Oh, cool.
Shout out, she's out there. Bocox with the diamond. She's doing her thing.
Nice.
Just living her life. Yeah, she's a really cool girl.
Hey, girl.
Shout out.
Appreciate ya.
So you don't have anything? Y'all didn't have like a food fight or anything crazy? Did you have a high school, like when you leave high school, everybody does that high school prank? Y'all didn't have one?
No, we didn't do that.
Man.
I don't think.
I don't know. I forgot what we did. We did something.
Like I said, it's been a few years.
Yeah.
Are you at your 10-year yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Are you going to go?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to actually go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm supposed to go there and be like, oh, this is how I am 10 years later. Like, I don't feel like there's, like, this enlightenment that I have to share with everybody. No. I'm just like, hi, I'm human. I'm still figuring it out, kind of like.
Did you have this idea? I had this idea, like, in high school of, like, at the 10-year reunion, I'm going to be, like, fucking loaded. I'm going to be killing the game.
Yeah. You probably, you know what? It's, like, such throwback. You, like, envision yourself coming out in a limo. Like, nobody would come out in a limo anymore. You come out of the limo.
At Staples.
Like,
it's at Staples, and I'm, like, in the limo. Everybody's like, this bitch.
For sure.
It might have been at Staples. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I had this, like, huge, just for probably, like, all of high school and then maybe, like, 2 or 3 years after of just, like, the 10-year reunion is going to be lit. I'm going to come in, like, and just, like, wow the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, damn.
Should have dated Brooke in high school.
And then as it got closer, I was like, I'm not going to that.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Also, I had a wedding here in Austin.
Yeah.
For a friend's wedding, so I couldn't go. But
yeah. I don't know if I'd be for it or against it. I mean, I guess I'm just indifferent about it. I don't know.
I think it's different, too, now with Facebook. Like, you still kind of...
Yeah, you keep up to date.
Yeah, you have tabs on everybody, and before it was like you left high school and you just like didn't see people or hear about them for 10 years.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I've seen all your kids.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the pictures of your kids that didn't make it to Facebook.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound appealing.
It's just trippy because you're like, you know, just freaking all this time has passed. It's just crazy to think about that. But yeah, definitely. If I did go, I'd probably dress nicely and just go there and be like, what's up? And then the second that I felt like somebody was like acting weird and overly showy or pretentious, I'd probably leave. I'd probably be like, I don't want to, I just want to talk.
Pulled up in the limo?
Yeah. Well, actually, I might like that person because it's just funny. It's very humorous to me.
Very funny.
Yeah, it would. It
and
would.
Like a gown.
Who drives?
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do my 20-year. I'm just gonna come like full
Romy
gown.
and Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody
just rhinestones everywhere.
Yeah. Bedazzled.
Yes.
The hair slicked back with 2 strands hanging down, slicked down.
90s style.
90s style? Yes. I'd be like, that's my girl. What else? Did you have a boyfriend all of high school or?
I had.
Were you secretly a hot commodity? I feel like you're so cool and so relatable.
No.
Okay.
Okay. I had a boyfriend sophomore year.
How'd you meet him? Did you party?
No, band.
Oh, okay.
That was my I talked about it on my first boyfriend was the one who cheated on me with a guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, man. That sounds like really rough high school years, man. Q-tip, and then...
That was still hanging over me, and then there was the being cheated on by a guy thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got over it. I moved on.
Yeah.
I had a couple of boyfriends, but, like, none that I ever really... I did the same thing that I do in adulthood, where I would have, like, a crush on a guy, and then I would start dating them, and I'd be like, meh.
Yeah.
Like, meh, I'm good.
Nah.
I remember there was this one guy I dated. I think it was either in junior high or high school, and we were at a concert. This was probably my freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
We were at a concert, and because I hadn't been kissed yet, And
I love you.
And why?
Because I hadn't been kissed yet, and I was that. And like I felt like the nervousness when you said that. Like I hadn't been kissed yet, I was freaking out about it.
I'm already back there.
Yeah.
So we're at this concert, and he's like, ugh, ew, gross. He's got me like, I didn't really like him that much. He's got me like leaned up against a wall and is like talking to me about how he wants to kiss me.
But like he's secretly, he's talking about it?
And I just was like, no, I don't think tonight's the night. Like,
who talks about it?
Yeah, weird. I was, ew.
Wait,
yucky.
Okay, so you gotta let me know more, because now I'm like, is he like standing there being like, tongue? No tongue? Like, I was like, you know, I think because that's uncomfortable. Like, in what context was he like, yeah, I kissed this girl last Thursday, she said it was great, or like, what was this like happening?
I don't know. Like, everything inside of my body feels really icky right now.
Okay, we don't have to go there.
But I think it was like, I don't even want to say it out loud, but I think it was like, he was like, I want to kiss you.
Oh.
And I was like, no, please no, God no. Don't do it. So that was freshman year.
That's so funny.
So I've just been killing it with the boys, ever since.
Yeah.
Did you dated Brandon in high school, yeah?
It was like junior high going to high school, but we continuously, like, we would go to parties, I'd see him there, and I was
he didn't go to your high school?
Oh, he did, but he was a grade below me.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I had to be a cougar.
Yeah.
Can't show him my wrinkles yet, y'all. The cradle rubbing in this mother lover. But yeah, we'd go to parties. Actually, I dated a guy, and he hung out with the same kind of crew. No, that does not mean I was a homie hopper. For all you haters out there, it means that.
Homie hopper. I've never even heard of that.
Y'all haven't heard of homie hopper?
That must be a Katie thing.
That is not. Nobody's heard of homie hopper. All right, so yeah, whatever. They hung around the same crew, but I didn't really talk to him so much. But yeah. So he went to my high school, and I was like a partier, but I always felt like kind of like off-centered a little bit because I'm just kind of weird in general. Mm-hmm. So, I'd be like cool, but not really that cool. But Brandon always thought I was cool. I always thought he was cool too. So, feeling was mutual. Not everybody thought I was cool. I think I was like a really big pushover in high school.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, I was just like super nice. I was like, I don't want
whatever
controversy.
You guys want to do. Like, let's do that.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, no problem.
But I also I was just really chill and calm and all that jazz.
Jazz. Yeah, same. I feel like we were probably very similar in high school.
Yeah, I would have hung out with you. 100%.
Yeah, except for you were like willing to try things, and I was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna sit back. I'll be
sit
on
back.
The wall.
No, I probably would have been a horrible influence.
No, I think you probably would have been the influence I needed.
Okay, this is crazy, y'all. Y'all check this out, okay? So I got some teachers from high school that we look back, and everybody from my high school, I know we all looking this stuff up when this stuff happens. Don't act like you don't. Like, we had some weirdo teachers.
Drug charges.
No, teacher having sex with
Oh, yeah.
The fucking high schoolers.
Oh, yeah.
Chargers.
Not a lot. We had one of those, yeah.
Really? And I'm not even going to say the full name, but everybody's going to know who I'm talking about when I say this. We had a teacher, I'm just going to say the beginning of her name, Miss Hun. And she was a teacher, and she would wear slightly provocative, which, you know what, go out there, do your thing.
Get a girl.
Older woman who was a teacher. And I remember this, and everybody would be like, I've been with her, like the guys, and I never knew if that was true.
One of those too, yeah.
Yeah, dude, and she had a son in high school, man, and I was like, man, that must be rough growing up, because I'm like, man, I hope people are really nice to him, because the guy was really nice, but regardless, just crazy teacher stuff. Like, I remember I was in class, and she was teaching, and we had these football players in the class, and like, for some reason I felt, and everybody knows, like, the football players kind of got it easier, because we're so big on football that they were kind of like the gods in the high school, and they're going to go far, and they're going to make their way. They were the cool kids, and especially that they like went to championship, and I don't even know what 5A means, but
we were 5A state champs.
Really? I have no idea what that means, but that's what, I think we were 5A. We're somewhere around there, yeah, okay. For sure. So it was like a huge deal, but I was in this classroom, and this particular teacher, this is so funny, was teaching, and I would not stop talking to my friend. I would not shut up, which was probably annoying. And I had made a joke or something. And like me and my friend were like giggling about it. Y'all guys, I'm not kidding. She came up to me because she was so offended. I think she was humiliated by me, which was not my intent. It's just me being stupid and silly and just goofy. She came, and there was football players in the class, so I think she got humiliated in front of them. So she came up to me, and she whispered in my ear, and she goes, I will end you.
No, she did not.
Shit you not, she did. She said that to me. I was just straight edge of the rest of class. I was behaving. I was like, no way.
How old was this woman?
I don't know.
Was she the Terminator? Like,
dude,
what?
She said that to me, man. I remember she said that in my ear so nobody else heard.
That's the most dramatic shit I've ever heard.
No, it didn't really hurt my feelings. It's not like lingering or anything effects on it. I just like, it's just crazy. I was just like, oh, well, and I think she was embarrassed. I didn't mean to embarrass her, but I was like, dang, all right, Miss Hun. I got you. Never gonna embarrass your ass again.
Damn, she was serious.
Yeah, she wasn't playing. But
that's how I would be as a teacher. I would just scare the shit out of those kids.
Yeah.
That's like the only way I know how to control them is just fear.
Yeah.
High school kids are mean.
Control. Did you ever have like a teacher hit on you or anything like weird like that?
Yeah, we talked about it in the
first. we did, which is crazy to think about. Yeah. I'm gonna be a revolving door of just the same thing, but seriously. Y'all guys.
Yeah. I mean, I was like very inappropriate with the teacher I had a crush on constantly.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoopsies. No, whoops. You ain't saying whoopsies, baby. You like, sorry, not sorry.
Still to this day, my mom texted me last fall. So my hometown has these like get together nights called Red Brick Nights, and like they do like concert, like music and like fireworks, and everybody sits in the downtown. And like to this day, my mom will text, like if he's there, she took a fucking selfie with him last year. It was like, look who I found.
Oh, she's like, so funny.
Stop bringing this up, Mom.
Oh, so your mom knew,
wouldn't let it go. Similar to the Q-tip thing. Yeah.
That'd be the worst. She like frames it in your house, so when you get married, every time you go home, there's just that framed photo.
Mr. Hayes.
Mr. Hayes.
And my mom.
You're like, Mom, can you take that down? No, it's a good memory. That's crazy. That's cringeworthy.
I think my favorite thing. What was your favorite thing that happened in high school? Do you have a favorite?
I don't know.
It's a very hard time to just exist. Like you're trying to figure things out. You're trying to have friends and be normal. Yeah. And you're like, you're not normal the whole time. You're just panicking inside.
Well, and I don't think like people had the emotional intelligence or emotional maturity at that time. So girls are like ruthless. Like, I remember one girl like sent out her best friends like a sex tape she had sent to her boyfriend, sent it to the whole school. And that girl did not live that shit down. And I was just like, that's just horrible to do to a human being.
That's insane.
But it was like, it's just crazy because I just don't think people, it was just kind of like how to gauge, like, you know, when girls would like mean to girls, there was like no kind of ending to it, you know? We did have one girl, she, did I tell you, she got little Bow Wow to perform at her freaking 16th birthday party.
What the fuck? We had very different high
school experiences.
Like, the real one? Not an impersonator?
No, seriously, Lil Bow Wow was at her birthday party.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She had like, even in the middle of her birthday, this girl was like, she obviously had money. Yeah. But she had a stomping crew come to her 16th birthday party. In the middle of it, like it was like Sweet 16 on MTV style, like the whole dance floor was cleared, and then the stomping crew came in. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah, she was all about it. She was a really nice girl.
I don't even remember what I did for my 16th birthday.
Man, I did something. Oh, I think my mom bought me a keg. We threw a party at my house.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, maybe this is where my problems are stemming from.
No, girl. My mom refused to let me be a normal person in high school. My curfew was 9 p.m.
Yeah. No, but I think there's some good things that come with that, like discipline, you know?
Well, no, because then as I lied to my mom constantly. Yeah. Staying at Sally's. No, I'm not. I'm hammered. I'm hammered at my boyfriend's house.
Yeah. Did you ever did your parents, like, need to talk to somebody there when you went over there just to make sure? Or did they trust you?
She trusted me, which was a mistake on her part. So Yeah, it was my senior prom. And one of my friends had invited me to a party after party where there would be alcohol.
After party prom. Heck yeah.
As most high school after prom parties have alcohol.
Yeah.
And so the house it was at, the girl whose party it was, her sister worked for my mom.
Yeah.
And her fucking sister told my mom there was going to be alcohol there. So I was not allowed to go to the party.
Oh, your sister?
No,
wait.
The girl's sister.
Are you serious?
Told my mom.
What a hater, man.
But I'm a senior in high school, and my mom's
and you
like,
need to go.
I told her, I was like, I won't drink, like, it's fine. That was probably a lie. But I was like, I'll have a little bit to drink, and that's all. And yeah, no, she would not let me go because there was alcohol there.
Oh my gosh, that's really rough, Brooke. I'm
Right?
sorry.
And
no, because it's such a big deal in your
curfew.
life.
Yeah, I was not allowed to, like, and I don't know why, like, my sisters were, like, very straight edge, like, they didn't drink, both of them didn't drink till they were 21, like, they were fine with coming home, like, neither one of them were interested in boys at all in high school, or I was the exact opposite, so I think she was just trying to, like, control me, like, was fearful of what would happen, which is, like, yeah, but that's valid.
Yeah,
but, like, it still happened, it just happened without you knowing, and then in college and prior or post college as well.
Yeah.
So you're just delaying the inevitable, and you're making me a fucking nerd, Mom.
Yeah, I went crazy in college. That is funny.
But what? Oh, and then also in prom, I may have told this. I didn't want to go with my boyfriend because I didn't really like him
At the time, yeah, that's fair.
And
There's no shame in that.
I wouldn't dance with him. I was like, I don't dance. I'm from the town in Footloose.
And then you would go
dance
with other people? You did. You're funny. You're so funny.
He went to the bathroom and I started dancing with my friends and he came out and he just like, I saw him in like the circle around the dance floor and he just was like fucking like deadpan staring me in the eyes.
Because he's like, are you going to dance with me next song?
No, because I had I was like, I will not dance with you. Like, I will not dance.
You know what? Honestly, I think it's just funner, like, with those situations. Like, cool, you could have a date. That's cool. But it's just funner to be with your friends in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
Like...
Especially when you hate your boyfriend.
Well, and who wants to be like, you know, because, like, it's called grinding. It's just funner to dance with your friends.
Grinding?
Okay, look, I think we had different slang in high school, okay? People called it grinding. They're like...
It grosses me out.
Hey, girl, you want to grind?
No, I don't.
No,
I really don't. Please get away from me.
But if you're talking about eating cheese, I'm in.
I'm here for it. Are we grinding coffee beans? Let's do it. I'm tired.
That's good. Man, that's cool.
What was prom? What was your prom experience?
So I went with this gentleman. His name is Riley. I had been dating him for 3 years, but I think, so first off, I went to buy my dress, and at the time we were like on limited funds. So I didn't know how you like shop from Amazon and how janky a dress could look. Y'all, so I bought this dress. It came in finally, and it took like 3 weeks. It came in, didn't look like anything as the picture is hideous. And my sister goes, oh, hell no, not going to have this. Okay. So it was like 2 days before prom.
Oh, you're shopping?
Yeah, we're shopping, and it's so last minute. And I remember, like, the first dress that I found in person, I should have just got that one. But I wanted it to be so, it was such, like, a big ordeal. But anyway, my sister and I, we bought this dress. It was okay. It kind of fit. It was a little bit too long for my short ass, and called it a day. But I think I made it so miserable because I wanted it to be so cool for me, you know?
Yeah. You had all these expectations.
Yeah. And then I went to prom, and he wouldn't dance. Like, Riley didn't want to dance.
Oh, so we had the opposite experience.
Yeah. And and it wasn't even like, I just wanted to goofy dance, have fun, maybe do like the robot and like, you know, like cheesy dance moves.
Yeah, just
maybe
have fun.
Just have fun. That's all I was doing. You know, he didn't want to do that. So I kind of like, you know, and it's like everybody's dancing, and then he was like sitting at a table, and I remember like seeing him, and I probably already made it miserable because I was just so disappointed it didn't go out the way I planned, like the whole night. Yeah. And I was just kind of crabby about that. But then it also made it doubly crabby because he wouldn't dance, but he wanted me to sit there at a table because he felt so uncomfortable. because he was a grade above us, and, you know, he's coming to prom with me. But anyways, I was on the dance floor having a good old time.
Get it, girl.
Went to the after party, got a little drinky, and then the rest was history. But I was like, man, this is so underwhelming. Like, this is so anticlimactic, you know?
You see all
prom,
the John Hughes movies and the 90s teen movies, and you're like, prom is going to change my life.
Like you, like, watch, like, 16 Candles, and you just think, like, the whole room's gonna turn when you walk in.
That's
you know?
the night. Prom is the reason I was born.
Yeah.
And then you get there, and you're like, woof.
Yeah.
I hope this isn't it.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
And it turns out it's not. Thank God. Thank God. There's so much more to life than prom.
Never ends.
Get it, girl.
I don't know. I'm about to.
That was beautiful.
Right. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
High school's rough, but it's fine. Everybody makes it through.
Yeah, like we did.
You learn some things.
Look how
you don't learn some things till a lot later.
Yeah, of course.
And you do the splits and you don't get back up. So.
Yeah, and you have really awkward teachers and you do really silly stuff and, you know, Q-tip.
And Q-tip.
All right, cuties.
We love you, Randall.
We love y'all.
We love you, Randall.
We
really appreciate that you listen.
Were you ever in choir? Should we hit a note for them?
Hell no, I wasn't. Have you heard me sing?
Okay, I'm doing too much extra. Okay.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye. Okay, thanks for listening to us, guys.
Yes, if you want to give a shout out or just reach us.
Or send in like a topic you want us to bullshit on.
Yeah. Our email is helpthepodcast@gmail.com, and our Instagram is...
It is at The Help Podcast.
At The Help Podcast.
And you can search Facebook, The Help Podcast. We're on there as well. And you can find all of our episodes on any major podcasting platform.
Yeah.
iTunes, Stitcher.
Or if you get confused, just email us. We'll help you.
We'll send you the link, girl. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, guys.
Y'all have a good one.